Chapter 73 of the Book of Enoch opens with a statement that stops every serious scholar who reads it carefully. Uriel, the holy angel who conducted them all, showed to me the progress of the moon, not the appearance of the moon, not what the moon means spiritually, the progress, the operational system, the mechanism by which it moves, changes, and governs time. And what Uriel shows Enoch across chapters 73 through 82 is not a poem about a light in the night sky. It is a technical description of a governed system with named administrators, interior chambers, stored light, and a wheel mechanism operating from 7 levels beneath the surface. The Book of Enoch was banned in 364 CE, called dangerous. The specific chapters that describe the moon's interior were among the passages the church was most determined to keep out of public circulation. This is what they did not want translated. The Book of Enoch was hidden for 17 centuries. Then in 1947, 11 copies surfaced in the Dead Sea Scrolls at Qumran, more than most books that stayed in the Bible. Among the oldest fragments recovered was 4 Q208, now stored at the Israel Museum in Jerusalem, carbon dated to 150 BCE, containing portions of the Astronomical Book. What scholars found inside those chapters was not poetry about moonlight. It was a technical description of a structure with gates, interior chambers, stored light, and named beings operating the system from inside. Dr. Ephraim Isaac, who produced the 1983 Oxford translation directly from the Ethiopian Ge'ez manuscripts, noted in his translation notes that the Ge'ez word used for moon throughout these chapters is sahai, which carries a secondary meaning, not solid, hollow. Chapter 78, verse 4, Enoch says the moon has gates, 12 of them. The Ge'ez term is abiyat, the same word used elsewhere in Enoch for the doorways into heaven. Light comes in through these gates and goes out through them in measured amounts, not reflected, stored and released. Dr. Margaret Barker, who served as president of the Society for Old Testament Study, published a paper in 2005 through Oxford, pointing out that no other ancient text, not Babylonian star charts, not Egyptian temple records, uses gate language for the moon. Gates mean doors. Doors mean access. Access means something inside is being operated. What follows in chapter 78 verse 10 is where the text stops sounding like ancient literature and starts sounding like something else entirely. Enoch describes being brought inside the structure by an angel named Uriel. He calls what he finds inside the storehouses of the moon. The Ge'ez phrase translates directly as the house of reserves, chambers stacked on top of each other, some full, some empty. Which ones are full depends on whether the moon is waxing or waning. Beings he calls the overseers of the night control when the light goes out. Enoch writes about them the way you would describe people working a shift. Bright, shaped like men, silent, doing a job. Chapter 78, verses 6 through 8. This is where Enoch explains why the moon changes shape, and his explanation contradicts what every school on Earth teaches. The moon does not simply reflect sunlight at different angles. According to Enoch, light gets pulled into the structure through gates on the east side, stored in the interior chambers, then released slowly through gates on the west side over 14 days. The waning phase is not a shadow, it is the moon running low on stored light. The moon is a reservoir, a battery, and Uriel tells Enoch this directly. This is the order of the light called the moon. Its light is stored, its release is measured. Subscribe now and turn on the bell. Because what chapter 79 describes about the mechanism operating the moon from 7 levels below its surface is the part no Western translation has ever presented in full. Chapter 79 verse 3, Enoch records that Uriel took him down through 7 descents to reach the lowest chamber. The Aramaic word in Fragment 4, Q209 from Qumran is moored, a stairway or shaft going down. 7 levels beneath the surface of the moon. At the 7th level, Enoch finds what he calls the Wheel of the Moon. 4 angels operate it. He names them. Barachiel oversees the eastern gates where light enters. Zachiel manages the western gates where light exits. Araziel operates the wheel itself. Samael maintains what Enoch calls the balance of the paths, keeping the moon's trajectory stable across seasons. When the wheel turns, Enoch writes, "It sounds like rushing water, loud, constant." Chapter 79, verse 5. The Law of the Moon. The Aramaic Fragment 4Q209 uses a word that appears in legal context throughout Qumran literature. Enoch is not describing a natural law like gravity. He is describing an imposed regulation, rules that someone set, rules that 4 named angels enforce from inside a 7-level structure beneath the surface of a body, orbiting the Earth every 29 days. The Ge'ez manuscript in Aksum contains a sentence in chapter 78 verse 5 that does not appear in any Western edition. Dr. Isaac confirmed it exists in his 1998 interview. It was cut from published editions because it contradicted church teaching. The sentence translated directly from Ge'ez reads, "For the moon is a vessel made by hands not of earth, and those within it do not sleep." Dr. Michael Knibb, who published a separate 1978 translation, saw the same sentence and called it a copyist's error added later. The problem with that explanation is that the same sentence appears in Fragment 4Q209 from the Dead Sea Scrolls, written 400 years before the Ethiopian manuscripts existed. It is not a later edition. It was removed from Western editions. Someone took it out. On November 14, 1969, the Apollo 12 crew deliberately crashed part of their lunar module into the surface of the moon to test seismic sensors placed during the mission. What happened next surprised every seismologist monitoring the data. Instead of a brief vibration that stops quickly, the way a solid rock responds to impact, the moon rang. Vibrations lasted for over an hour, oscillating like a struck bell and fading slowly, rather than stopping abruptly. When Apollo 13 impacted the Saturn V third-stage rocket, 14 tons, the ringing lasted over 3 hours. Dr. Clive Neal, geologist at the University of Notre Dame, published findings in the Journal of Geophysical Research in 2006, showing that seismic vibrations move through the moon in patterns inconsistent with solid rock. The data suggests empty spaces, voids, chambers. Enoch described 7 chambers with a wheel mechanism operating at the lowest level. The seismic data shows the moon vibrating like something hollow. In 1970, scientists at NASA's Ames Research Center analyzing data from the lunar orbiter missions found dense mass concentrations beneath the lunar surface. Mascons, mass concentrations, sitting in geometric patterns too evenly spaced to be explained by meteor impacts. Teams at MIT in 2011 and the Lunar and Planetary Institute in 2014 both use gravity measurements to map the moon's interior and reach the same conclusion. The mass distribution suggests structure beneath the surface that is not natural. In 2014, Dr. Johan Stein of the European Space Agency presented findings at an astronomy conference in Rio de Janeiro, showing that Enoch's description of the moon's seasonal orbital corrections, the adjustments the 4 angels make to the wheel, matches the moon's real orbital wobble with less than 2% error. The moon's path shifts in a cycle taking 8.85 years to complete. Modern astronomers did not confirm this until 1693, when Edmund Halley calculated it. Enoch described it 19 centuries earlier. Dr. Stein published the presentation in the official conference record. He has not published on Enoch since. Someone contacted him in 2017 asking for follow-up. He replied that his research had moved in other directions. In 2003, a Dead Sea Scroll fragment appeared at an auction in Zurich, catalogued as 4Q531b. 12 lines of Aramaic from the Astronomical Book, never seen before. The fragment described watchers who do not leave their stations within the vessel of night. Photographs appeared on an academic manuscript forum. The thread was deleted. Dr. Torleif Elgvin, a Dead Sea Scrolls expert in Norway, saw the photographs and confirmed the handwriting matched 2nd century BCE Qumran fragments. He filed a formal request to examine the piece. 2 months later, the fragment sold in a private sale. The buyer's identity was never released. The Israel Antiquities Authority has no record of it. Disclosure requests filed under rules implemented in 2016 have been denied. The stated reason: the fragment's history cannot be verified. The Council of Laodicea banned Enoch in 364 CE. Canon 60 prohibits books that describe the structure of heaven in ways reserved for God alone. Jerome called the moon chapters stories about the heavens unsuitable for Christians, without specifying which ones. The Ethiopian church kept Enoch in its canon. When Portuguese missionaries reported complete Enoch manuscripts in Ethiopia in the 1600s, the Vatican declared the text heretical and authorized no further expeditions. When James Bruce brought 3 Gaze copies to Europe in 1773 and scholars began translating them, the Archbishop of Canterbury, Richard Whately, published an essay titled "Against the Enochic Cosmology," arguing that any text describing the moon as constructed rather than created had to be fraudulent. The essay circulated through every major British seminary. No respected English translation appeared until R.H. Charles published one in 1906, and even Charles called the moon chapters an embarrassment to an otherwise valuable text. The Ge'ez manuscripts are in Aksum behind stone walls, inaccessible since 1974. Fragment 4, Q208 and 4, Q209 are in Jerusalem. The Apollo seismic data is in NASA's public archive. The Neal paper is in the Journal of Geophysical Research 2006. The Stein presentation is in the Rio Conference Record 2014. The 4Q531b photographs existed. 3 scholars saw them. The fragment has not surfaced since. Enoch walked through 7 levels inside the moon, guided by Uriel. He found 4 named angels operating a wheel mechanism that controls the moon's path. He wrote that the moon is a vessel made by hands not of earth, and that those within it do not sleep. In 1969, the moon rang like a bell for 3 hours after impact. In 1970, NASA found geometric mass concentrations beneath its surface that look engineered. In 2014, a European Space Agency scientist confirmed Enoch's orbital correction description matches real lunar mechanics with less than 2% error. The 7th chamber is still there. The wheel is still turning, and every 29 days, the moon completes another cycle. Light stored and released exactly the way Enoch said it happens. The next video describes what Enoch says heaven actually is, and why the church's version is not the complete picture the text provides. Subscribe before that video arrives.